Today I will be present about the site analysis for my proposal of senior citizen activity hub. So it was located at Pejabat Petrol and Pengimatan Community Bachok, and the site is strategically located between the Bachok town, that is Pantai Irama, and also in the area is easily to accessibility through the surrounding road network. It is surrounded by important faculty such as primary Bachok School, Bachok Healthy Clinic, Eco Bank, Billion Mark, and local commercial area, making it a community location for the community and for the senior citizen. Based on the site analysis, the surrounding population content of the approved there is 94 male and 100 female. That's showing a balanced community environment. The location also provides a good visibility, natural lighting, and ventilation, which are important for the factors for creating a comfortable and healthy environment for elderly users. By looking at the timeline of the building, the site has a lot of history. Like in 1978, it was disbanded as the Bachok Administrative District Center during the late of 1990s. The building was planned as a administrative hub between 20 and 2000. It functioned as a government administration office from 2002 until 2011. The building was used as a private jewelry shop known as Kedai Emas, and in 2011 the building was acquired by the Malaysia Prison Department, and in 2008 the government official introduced the Pareto system in Malaysia. Finally, in 2013, the site was officially disabled as the Pejabat Petrol and Pengimatan Community Daerah Bachok, which is remain the current function. Overall, and this site was selected because for its strategic location, accessibility, nearby native, and also history signification. This factor makes it highly suitable to be transferred into a welcoming and functional senior citizen activity hub that support active aging and community engagement.
First of all, the traffic fluctuation. Our study showed that traffic intensity fluctuates heavily through the day. In the morning, around 7 a.m. to 10 a.m., we observe low traffic dominated by light vehicle and a local residential movement. By afternoon, see a moderate increase due to the market activity. However, peak traffic congestion occurs in the evening between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. This rush is heavily influenced by the surrounding commercial activity and returning commuters along the primary routes. The route hierarchy, the primary spin of the area in a Jalan Pasar, it carries a higher traffic volume as it connects the site to the wider Bachok region. Branching off this area, the inner local routes, narrow informal kampung route that straight behind and around the residential house. This experience low traffic but provide direct access to the local home. Pedestrian movement. Pedestrian flow is a consecrated tightly around the nearby retail shop, public facility, and residential cluster because the inner local roads are narrow, pedestrian safety and comfort must be careful managed where these paths meet a heavier traffic. For parking infrastructure, to accommodate visitor, our zoning plan maps out 3 distinct parking areas: main parking, secondary parking, and a dedicated motorcycle parking space. Structural, the local street use a mix of a 45-degree angle parking and a 90-degree angle parking layout to optimize space along the shop front and a building perimeter. Neighboring context and a nearby facility. The site sits in a strategic highly mixed-use zone. Within a walking distance, we have a essential communicate touchpoint like the mini market and the academic Al-Quran are just minutes away, while local eateries like the cafe, a print shop, and the agro bank branch from the immediate perimeter. For border transit, the terminal bus Bachok and a commercial giant like a Billion Mart sit right along the main route, ensuring the eastern side of our node. Natural landscape integration, social the presence of the exciting greenery and open space surrounding this plot contribute to a calm, comfortable environment. This offers excellent potential for use to implant natural shading and a passive cooling strategy in our architecture envelope. For SWOT, strength and opportunity, the site highly strategic location and a misuse surrounding maximize connectivity. We can easily type our hub into a nearby commercial area to keep it vibrant. Furthermore, the exciting green pocket offers a therapeutic setting for our user. Weakness and threats. On the flip side, there is a distinct lack of a proper pedestrian infrastructure coupled with an increased traffic from a peak commercial hour. This poses real safety risks for pedestrians, especially senior citizens.
For the next group of the site analysis, so the site is benefit from its surrounding environmental condition. Based on the site path analysis, the building is receive sunlight from the east in the morning, direct overhead sunlight at noon, and sunlight from the west in the evening. This analysis helped them suitable shading strategy and window placement to improve the treatment comfort for senior citizens. As for the next is the shadow of the orientation study that show longer shadow connect during the morning and evening, while minimum of the shadow corner at noon. Understanding of this shadow can help to create a comfortable outdoor space and also reduce the heat exposure. And in the theme of the wind movement, the site received a natural airflow from the surrounding open area, which can be utilized to enchanting the natural ventilation between the building. This sort of the airflow it will help to support a healthier and make comfortable indoor environment while reducing energy consumption. The site also surrounding by variation of vegetation, including palm tree, grass, fruit tree, and ornamental plant. These are for the soft landscape element that provide shading and improve air quality, reduce heat, and also create a calming atmosphere for the elderly user. As for the hard landscape, that element that included on the site, such as walkway, wall, stone, seating, and fencing. In this element can contribute to accessibility, safety, and circulation around the building. Based on the SWOT analysis, the analysis of strength is included its good quality, visibility, and natural surrounding. However, there is a challenge such as strong sunlight and also heat exposure need to be addressed through proper shading, landscaping, and providing passive design strategy. So in the conclusion of this analysis, the environment of analysis that show on the site is the site has a strong potential to provide a comfortable, healthy, and suitability environment for the senior citizen through the interaction of natural ventilation, landscape, and also a symmetric responsive design.
For this segment, we are presenting the cultural context and a human demographic analysis for our site. To design a meaningful public space like a senior citizen hall, we must deeply understand the people of a culture, their background and their daily environment, and the cultural tradition that dictate their behavior. The demographic breakdown. Looking closely at our statistic data, the gender distribution is almost perfect balance with a 51.4% female and 48.6% male. Socially, our demographic study indicate that people population is 100% rural and overwhelming Muslim at 98.8%. This strongly suggests that our interior architecture must respect traditional zoning preference, providing clear, comfortable space that facilitate prayer roots and a gender-operated social life. For social culture perspective, our strength is lie in the Bachok strong Malay cultural identity and its activity communicate lifestyle. The site also benefit from a scenic and therapeutic environment, opening up excellent opportunity for cultural tourism interaction. However, we must navigate a conservative cultural setting and manage the threats of overcrowding during a peak time. There is also a minor culture mismatch risk if the design fails to disconnect from the local lifestyle. Civic and healthy notes, our 3D landmark mapping illustration show how the site act as a central node nested tightly with the budget civic network. For instance, critical medical facility like the Budget District Health Office and the Heart Clinic at are an immediate 2-minute drive or 9-minute walkway. Essential administrative center include the Pejabat Post 1-minute drive, the Bachok District Council 2-minute drive, and the Bachok Magistrate Court 1-minute drive from our western boundary, ensuring great institutional accessibility. To south and east, commercial activity thrift note like EB Saloon, the Pantai Timur Shop Market, and the Pasar City Zainab are mere minutes away. Social connectivity for visitors and a senior communicate from further away is secured by 2 primary bus stops located with a 1 or 2-minute driving radius. All these surrounding structure surround our proposed site, which is prominently highlighted here as a node. 11. Human activity and behavior. Our observational study showed that daily activity peak around morning market routine, local food dining, wet market visiting, and a clothing rental sector. The user behavior is strictly tied to directional rural livelihood, dominated by the individual in trade and retail, education, farming, and fishing, alongside visiting tourists. The culture fabric. Finally, the identity of the Bachok is heavily anchored by its rich perform and art and heritage. Local life is punctuated by iconic Kelantanese culture traditions such as a wawulan making, wayang kulit shadow puppetry, man putri, and a Dikir Barat musical gathering. Conclusion. By weaving all of these layers together of our design, avoid being just another modern building instead of but honoring this 100% rural community fabric, celebrating local craftsmanship and aligning with the community daily behavior. We aim to design a senior hub that feels instinctively familiar, respectful, and deeply rooted in the heart of a Kelantan heritage. Thank you.